Hello and welcome to the 2020 Grapevine Police Awards Day. Obviously we are doing things a little bit different this year, as much of 2020 has been. And so I want to thank you for taking the time today to be with us and as we look back on the year as it has been. No doubt it's been a different year, and we couldn't have gotten through this year without each one of you all pulling in the same direction, and you've all done an amazing job, and I want you to know that. Before we get too far down the road, I want to say thank you to a couple of groups. I want to say thank you to our council and all that they continue to do for us and to support us as we go from year to year, and then our city management. They do an amazing job, and they take care of us, and they provide avenues of success for us as we go forward. So I want to say thank you to both of those groups. And so I want you to know as much as I can that I appreciate everything that the organization has done to make this year a success. It has been a challenge beyond all challenges. It has taken every one of us all leaning in the same direction to be successful, and I think more importantly to be safe this year. So please know that Chief Hall and I very much appreciate everything that each one of you have done to make this year a success. And in spite of all the challenges that we've had some very amazing work. And the next several minutes, we're going to recognize many of those heroes that have helped make this past year a success. So, with that, lean back, relax, and let's enjoy the day. In addition to door prizes, meals, glam bags for employees, and some outstanding musical performances by our very own senior officer, Willie Lane, we want you to feel the full red carpet treatment in our hallway of stars, where the names of our award recipients are on display. First, let's take a look at our year with music by Senior Officer Willie Lane.
Freedom over my shoulder, I see a clearer view. All for my family, reason I'm breathing, everything to lose. Should I ask myself in the water what a warrior would do? Tell me underneath my armor, am I loyal or brave and true? Am I loyal, brave and true? Losing is easy, winning takes bravery. I am a tiger's fool. Out in the open, no one to save me. The kindest of whispers are cruel. Should I ask myself in the water what a warrior would do? Tell me underneath my armor, am I loyal or brave and true? Am I loyal, brave and true? Cold in the morning, warm is the dream, chasing the answers until I can't sleep. Will I be stronger or will I be weak when you're not with me? Who am I without my armor, standing in my Father's shoes? All I know is that it's harder to be loyal and brave and true. To be loyal, brave and true. I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue and clouds of white, the bright blessed day, the dark sacred night, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Colors of a rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I watch them grow, they'll learn much more than I'll ever know, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Yes, I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
We have a VIP area for you to take photos and create memories on this very unique day. You'll find it next to a life-size Oscar trophy near patrol. So without further delay, it's time to honor this year's awards recipients. And the first award goes to on the early morning hours of December 22nd, 2019, while on patrol, Officer Miramontes discovered a crashed vehicle inside the city limits of Euless, Texas. The vehicle had struck the metal support of an overhead signage. The vehicle was smoking heavily and a small fire was burning at the front of the vehicle. When Officer Miramontes realized that an adult male was trapped inside the vehicle, she broke out a window with her baton and pulled him out and away from the vehicle. Moments later, the vehicle became fully engulfed with smoke and with fire. This was truly a heroic act that saved a man's life.
Everything's material, right? Your life isn't irreplaceable. Not like that.
Officer Miramontes is awarded the Life-Saving Award for her courageous efforts in pulling a victim from a crashed vehicle moments before the car ignited and was engulfed in flames.
Karen, this is your Life-Saving Award bar. Thank you so very much for what you did that day.
Thank you.
On January 17, 2020, Officer John Chandler responded to a call of a female needing assistance and found the female's vehicle inside Irving city limits. Officer Chandler recognized that the female was unresponsive and not breathing. John requested medics and began performing CPR on the female. Officer Chandler performed CPR by himself on the female for approximately 7 minutes on the shoulder of a major freeway during rush hour traffic on a rainy day. Even after the Grapevine Fire Department arrived on scene, John continued to assist by checking the female's mouth, making sure she had a clear airway. The female was transported to the hospital. It is believed that Officer John Chandler's actions and life-saving efforts that day greatly increased the chances of the female survival. Senior Officer Ryan Sayer responded to a call of a female needing assistance, and upon his arrival, found Officer John Chandler in the city of Irving administering CPR to a female in distress. Senior Officer Ryan Sayer was able to take over the CPR and allow Officer Chandler a moment of rest. It is believed that Officer Ryan Sayer's actions and life-saving efforts that day greatly increased the chances of the female's survival.
John, you're awarded the Life-Saving Award for performing CPR under dangerous circumstances.
And John, this life-saving bar is for you and your heroic efforts on that day. Thank you very much for all you did. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Senior Officer Ryan Sayer could not be with us today, and so please accept, Ryan, these life-saving bar and your certificate on behalf of the department for all you did to help in this situation. Thank you very much. Between June and December of 2019, a series of sexual assaults against women in the apartment communities near Mustang Drive were reported to the Grapevine Police Department. The serial offender's level of violence ranged from grabbing a victim from behind to grabbing and carrying another victim to a breezeway of an apartment complex. As the last victim fought to escape the offender's grasp, he slammed her to the concrete, breaking her collarbone. Detective Shannon Perry was assigned to investigate these crimes. She developed a working relationship with the apartment staff and formed a bond with each of the victims. Detective Perry, with the assistance of her fellow detectives, pursued every lead. Shannon, along with several patrol officers, conducted multiple decoy operations in the area. Eventually, Detective Perry got the break she needed to identify the offender and ultimately arrested him for all of these offenses. During the interview, Shannon obtained details of each offense from the offender, which confirmed the subject in custody was indeed the perpetrator of these crimes.
Detective Perry is bestowed this commendation for her outstanding investigative efforts involving a dangerous assault suspect who was preying on women at numerous apartment complexes. Perry conducted surveillance operations, putting her own safety at risk, and spent tireless hours leading the arrest of a suspect.
Shannon, this commendation bar is for your outstanding work in capturing that individual and protecting those victims. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
On Sunday, October 18, 2020, officers responded to a convenience store regarding a theft suspect who was fighting an off-duty Grapevine police officer. Upon arrival, multiple officers had to actively engage the suspect in order to subdue him. In the process of taking the subject into custody, the suspect violently bit Officer Brandon Pfeiffer's ear, which later required stitches. The suspect also violently bit Sergeant John Metter's bicep and held that bite for approximately 50 seconds. This longevity of the bite caused severe bruising and teeth marks that warranted transport to the hospital. Both Officer Pfeiffer and Sergeant Metter displayed courage and restraint during this incident. Their conduct during the violent assault remained professional, and they are a credit to the department.
Sergeant Metter is being awarded a commendation for his outstanding police work. His actions involved great personal risk, and he conducted himself with professionalism and restraint while being viciously assaulted during an arrest. Officer Pfeiffer is being awarded a commendation for his outstanding police work. His actions involved great personal risk, and he conducted himself with professionalism and restraint while being viciously assaulted during an arrest.
And Brandon, this is your commendation bar for your actions on that day. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
John, we're presenting you this commendation bar for outstanding service. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
During the week of August 17, 2020, an aggravated robbery with a deadly weapon and an unauthorized use of a motor vehicle case occurred on Mustang Drive. Based on the initial investigation and review of surveillance videos, it was determined the two cases were related and possible suspects were identified. Analyst Hiroko Lockoff assisted in the investigation by reviewing numerous social media posts and videos of the suspects. On August 20, analyst Hiroko Lockoff was driving in the area of Mustang Drive and Irie Woods Avenue after work and saw two individuals walking by. Analyst Lockoff recognized one of the individuals as the suspect in the robbery case and called the lead investigator on this case. This information was passed on to the shift officers, which resulted in the arrest of these individuals after they initially ran from officers. One individual was charged with the aggravated robbery with a deadly weapon and evading arrest. The other individual was charged with a related unauthorized use of a motor vehicle and evading arrest. Analyst Hiroko Lockoff was able to recognize the robbery suspect upon seeing him in person, and because of her commitment and dedication to this case, she is to be commended with a Certificate of Merit.
Crime analyst Hiroko Lockoff is awarded the Certificate of Merit for her excellence in police work. She was driving home from work when she recognized two armed robbery suspects. Her quick thinking and dedication to her job resulted in the arrest of two dangerous felons.
Hiroko, this is your Certificate of Merit. Peace. Thank you for all you did on that case. On June 26, 2020, Officer Joseph Dewar responded to an apartment complex in reference to a suicidal person with a gun. The man told dispatchers he had a gun in his hand and was going to take his own life. Officer Dewar made phone contact with the gentleman and was able to negotiate with him to place his shotgun on the floor and then exit his apartment with his hands in the air. The man was transported to the hospital for mental evaluation. Without hesitation, Officer Joseph Dewar was able to bond and negotiate with the man to ensure nobody was injured or killed. Officer Dewar's actions displayed a high level of de-escalation skills, and he is to be commended for his extraordinary work in this case. Joe, this is your commendation bar. Thank you so very much for what you did that day.
Thank you, sir.
In the spring of 2020, police operations had to transition and acclimate very quickly in response to COVID-19. A select group of employees stepped forward and took on extra duties to ensure the safety of our team members and the public. Detention staff developed practices and policies to keep our employees and inmates safe through screenings and sanitation processes. Numerous employees also administered temperature checks in the Sally Port and in the lobby, while others worked extra hours to inventory, order, and search for personnel protective equipment. Included in the duties were also the submission and audit of many required COVID-19 forms. Safety efforts included making homemade sanitizer, setting up extra sanitizing stations, distributing masks, gloves, and eye protection to anyone who may come into contact with the public, and ensuring additional disinfection measures occurred to our patrol vehicles and equipment.
This Chief Special Service Award is given for the tireless efforts made to help contain the spread of the COVID virus and allow everyone to continue to provide the citizens of Grapevine with the highest quality of public service.
Jared, this Chief Special Service Award is for you and for all you did to protect our team members during this challenging time. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Cody, thank you for your dedication to protecting our people and our community during this trying time. Elise, this is your Chief Special Service Award. Thank you very much for all you did for us.
Thank you.
Fran, this is your Chief Special Service Award. Thank you for everything you did to help us out.
I love it. It's beautiful.
Mike, this is the Chief Special Service Award for all your efforts in helping us battle COVID-19. Gio, this Chief Special Service Award is for your dedication in helping to protect our people during this trying time. And Jenna, this Chief Special Service Award is for you for help protecting our team members during COVID-19.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. And Jose, this Chief Special Service Award is for you and for all you did to help protect our team members during this challenging time. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Kathy, this Chief Special Service Award is for all you did for us to help us. And Mark, this Special Service bar is for you and for all you did to take care of our team members.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. Nancy, this Chief Special Service Award is for you and all you do to make us great. And Mitch, this Chief Special Service Award is for you and for all you did to protect our team members during this challenging time.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Rebecca, this is your Chief Special Service Award. I want you to know how much I appreciate all you did to help us battle COVID-19.
Sure, thank you.
Rosalind, this Chief Special Service Award is for all your dedication to help us get through that time.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Appreciate it.
And Sammy, this Chief Special Service Award is for you and all that you did to help keep our team members safe during COVID-19. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
And Thomas, this award, your Chief Special Service Award is for you and for all you did to help protect our team members during this trying time. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
And Jennifer, this Chief Special Service Award is for you and for all you did to protect our team members. Thank you very much. And Christina, this Chief Special Service Award is for you and for all you did. You jumped into action when we needed it. Thank you very much. This Chief Special Service Award is for you and your dedication in helping us battle COVID-19.
Thank you.
And Brian, this Chief Special Service Bar is for you for all your dedicated hours and work you did to help keep our team members safe. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much.
Special Service Award, thank you so much for everything you did to keep our members safe.
Thank you, Chief.
Thank you, sir. And Barry, this Chief Special Service Award is for you and for all you did to help our team stay safe during COVID-19.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Sarah Severn could not be with us today, so Sarah, please accept this award and this certificate on behalf of the department for all you did to help our team members stay safe during COVID-19. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sarah.
On November 29th, Officer Jonathan Velez responded to a call to assist the fire department where CPR was in progress on an unresponsive female not breathing. Upon arrival, Officer Velez continued CPR until the female began to breathe. Officer Mark Collins arrived to assist and resume CPR on the female when it was deemed necessary to maintain signs of life. The female was revived by Narcan and transported to the hospital with a pulse and breathing without assistance. Without Officer Jonathan Velez and Officer Mark Collins performing CPR, it is believed the female would have suffered death or serious injury.
Jonathan, you're receiving the Life Saving Award for performing CPR on an unresponsive female until paramedics could arrive on scene and administer further life-saving measures. Mark, you're receiving the Life Saving Award for performing CPR on an unresponsive female until paramedics could arrive on scene and administer further life-saving measures.
And Mark, this life-saving bar is for you and your heroic duties that day. Thank you very much for all you do. And Jonathan, this is your life-saving bar for those very heroic activities you performed that day. Thank you very much, sir. For several months, property and evidence technician Michelle Mack performed an inventory count of the less lethal shotguns and the lethal shotguns. During this time, a decision was also made to issue the shotguns to officers who wanted to carry them while on duty. Property technician Michelle Mack did not hesitate to complete this very meticulous process. Michelle ensured each weapon was accounted for, properly cleaned, and functionally tested. She also developed a new method to track and inventory and then reissue the weapons. Michelle's work on this project is a direct reflection of her willingness to confront difficult projects and her excellent work ethic. She has proven to be a great member of this department.
Property and evidence technician Michelle Mack is recognized with this certificate of merit for her successful efforts in completing a total inventory and inspection of department shotguns and less lethal weapons, including function testing each weapon.
Michelle, thank you again for your dedication and your professionalism to making our operation much better. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
All right. On July 19, 2020, Officer Dan McLean and other officers were dispatched to a suicidal person call. According to the parents, their son was armed with a knife and intended on harming himself while inside their home. Officers tried to communicate with the male over the phone, but learned the male would only communicate with his girlfriend. When the male began texting his mother, Officer McLean began communicating with the male through his mother's phone. Officer McLean convinced the male to throw out the knife and make a noise so that officers could locate him inside the house. The male was taken into custody and transported to a hospital for treatment. Officer Dan McLean is to be commended for getting the suicidal male to communicate with him and ending the standoff without any further incident. In February 2020, Detective Joseph Moeller and crime analyst Hiroko Lockoff initiated an investigation into 3 automobile thefts that occurred in the same area in Grapevine. Their combined efforts and consistency on these cases expanded the investigation into an active auto theft ring through the DFW Metroplex. The suspect in these cases has been linked to 62 stolen vehicles with an estimated total value of over $1.25 million. The investigation revealed a new technique that was being used by the auto theft ring and has also led to federal prosecution of all the involved suspects. Detective Joseph Moeller and analyst Hiroko Lockoff are to be commended for their dedication and commitment to this case and outstanding police work.
Detective Joseph Moeller is deserving of a Certificate of Merit for his significant investigation into a multiple jurisdictional vehicle theft ring. Through his work, a new criminal method of operation was discovered, resulting in the recovery of stolen property valued at $1.25 million. Crime analyst Hiroko Lockoff is deserving of a Certificate of Merit for her significant investigation into a multiple jurisdictional vehicle theft ring. Through her work, a new criminal method of operation was discovered, resulting in the recovery of stolen property valued at $1.25 million.
Hiroko, this is your Certificate of Merit. Thank you for all you did. Joe, this is your Certificate of Merit bar. Thank you so much for all you did on that case. Officer Philip Wolin is assigned to the Uniformed Operations Division as a DWI officer. He has been assigned to the unit for 6 years. In 2019, he led the department with 86 DWI arrests. He is a certified drug recognition expert and performed numerous evaluations for Grapevine and other area law enforcement agencies. Officer Wolin is the recipient of the Enforcement Hero Award from Mothers Against Drunk Driving and is awarded the Chief Special Service Award for a job well done. Officer Joseph Dewar is assigned to Midnight Patrol in the Uniformed Operations Division. Along with being assigned a patrol district each night, Officer Dewar was able to locate and apprehend 40 intoxicated drivers. Officer Dewar is the recipient of the Commitment Hero Award from Mothers Against Drunk Driving and is awarded the Chief Special Service Award for a job well done.
Philip, Joseph, both of you are receiving the Chief Special Service Award today for your continued fight to remove intoxicated drivers from the road.
Philip, here's your Special Service bar.
Thank you, sir.
And Joe, yours also.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you both gentlemen for your hard work.